Hello, I'm going to do some more Latin practice. Today I'll be correcting the mistakes from the assignment that I did yesterday. So I'll open it up and get started. I think I'll be on for about 15 minutes, so I won't be on long. So, all right. And it's funny, after I logged off yesterday, many of these answers started coming to me. I was actually asleep. I was trying to get sleep. Okay, so let's start. So for the first conjugation, I now know this should. Let's see if I was right. I want to say this is portas, and this is portant. Okay, I see the mix up. Okay, so porto, portas, right? Portat, portamos, portatis. Tis, and then this is portam. So I swap this. Right. That's cool. Portatis is okay. So these two, I'll say these three. The ones I want to watch. Four. Imperfect tense. So the imperfect tense. I don't know why. Tab. Portaban. Portabas. Portabat. Portabamos. Correct. Portabatis. Portaban. Okay. And of course, for the other conjugation, second conjugation, I guess I'll write that as well. Second conjugation, I'll add a second table. On a band. Okay. Second conjugation. All right. Actually did pretty well on those. So I think I'm fine with the present imperfect. So let's look at how I did on the perfect tense. So we porto. Okay, so portavi, portavisti, portavit, portavimus, portavistis, verunt, portaverunt, portavisti, portavita, portavimus, portavistis, portaverunt. Did I include the second conjugation? Nope. Can I find it somewhere? Nope. So, revision. What is the present tense for? It's a completed action treated as a whole event. That is, for instance, I carried, I warned, they came, he shouted. It does not normally describe an action in progress. In narrative, it usually moves the story forward. There's a few traps to note. English may use either simple past or have has. So portawi is I carried or I have carried. Past is usually more natural. Which is the formula for a perfect verb? Stem plus perfect ending. Ending gives person and number, and the perfect stem tells the action and often must be learned. For instance, monuerunt is monu plus erunt, that is, they warned. Do not assume every perfect stem looks like the present stem. So videl becomes widi, ubel becomes iusi, for instance. How do we decode portavistis, portau, and istis? So that's you plural, carried, or have carried. Portau is the perfect stem from porto. Istis is second person plural. The trap is portavisti without the final s becomes the use singular, carried. Okay, so I think we'll move on then to the verbs. Let's take a look at those. It's too small. Okay, I build, correct. I walk, I laugh, I shout, I give. Is I hurry. All right. I live or dwell. I invite. I work or toil. I left this out purposefully. I don't know what it means. I sail, I kill, I attack. I prepare, I fight, I greet, I call. Right? So what was the correct? So, oh, so these were my own. This one included in the assignment. I think I'll end here. Here. I'll read a line from Fernando Pessoa, however. Very random, but I will read a line from Fernando Pessoa. That's my favorite, so I won't read it. Okay. Let's choose a random page. Oh, this actually has a cum, which is a Latin word. Certain hours, cum intervals, I have lived through, hours spent contemplating nature, sculpted out of the sweetness of isolation, will remain with me like medals. At such moments, I forgot any plans I might have for my life, any directions I might take. I enjoy being nothing with all the plenitude of a spiritual calm that fell into the blue tap of my aspirations. Yet I have probably never experienced an indelible hour free from any spiritual undertow of failure and despair. In all my free hours, an egg always slumbered, almost blossomed, but the perfume and the actual color of these sad blossoms intuitively passed through the wall to the other side, and in the confused mystery of my being, that other side, where the roses were blooming, was always the subdued this side of my somnolent life. Merci beaucoup.